Cutting-edge agricultural practices are important to the economic stability of Afghan farmers. Staff Sergeant James Zanetti takes us to Kunar Province, where the local agricultural extension agent and the Iowa Agribusiness Development Team work hand in hand to advance these practices.
Demonstration farms are located throughout Afghanistan. They coexist with the help of local agribusiness development teams and provide an opportunity to increase agricultural practices, employ the use of newer and more modern technology, and reach new markets. In partnership with the Iowa ADT, Mashukala, the agricultural extension agent for Chakri District in Kunar Province, is working towards change.
Today we convince our farmers to learn new techniques. If we use the new techniques in a good way, this will help improve our economic and Afghanistan economic as well. If we grow vegetables and fruit and have a good harvest, this will improve the farmers' economy and the community economy.
The demonstration farm in Chakri District is an example of how agricultural extension agents form bonds and interact with their communities and provide an environment where Afghans help Afghans.
We can help them with the new techniques and transfer the new techniques to the farmer. We can't provide them a subsidy or cash money. The only way can help them is to give them new techniques.
Mashukala also said the U.S. is in Afghanistan to help rebuild the economy, and Afghans will never forget the work being done here. Reporting from Kunar Province, Afghanistan, I'm Air Force Staff Sergeant James Zanetti.
Well, spring is just around the corner, but at Bagram Airfield, service members are still dealing with icy elements. The high altitude there means that sometimes more than the mountaintops see a great deal of winter weather, and that requires de-icing operations. Staff Sergeant Larry Moore explains how the crew chiefs at Bagram get that job done.
Bad weather at Bagram Airfield. Low visibility, low temperatures, heavy snow. Enough to ruin the day for most anyone. But this is exactly the kind of situation that gives the de-icer crews a chance to shine.
We're putting glycol into the trucks after we shoot the de-ice on the airplanes. We've got to come over and fill them up, and we've got a small gas motor. We stick the hoses in and fill up the truck.
But what exactly is glycol?
Glycol is petroleum-based. You heat it up inside the truck, and it covers the wing. It's a water and glycol mixture.
You ready? Yeah.
So the hot solution melts the ice and snow. What else does it do?
What that does is prevent the water from refreezing real quick on the airplane, so that whenever they take off, that they don't have to worry about a re-icing.
A pretty amazing substance, but on a day like today, even with the technological advantage,
all right, let's go back some. Okay.
It's hard to keep up with the forces of nature.
As bad as it is, the planes will rebuild up with it if you don't get it quick enough. So they're taxiing out of the spot, and we're hitting them there with 2 trucks, and then that way we can get them out on the runway real quick and take off.
Not only is today a battle against what Mother Nature's throwing their way, but it's also a battle against time.
It's like a Slurpee up here. Yeah.
No rest for the weary at one of the busiest flight lines in the Air Force, at least until the weather clears. I'm Staff Sergeant Larry Moore.
All right.
Bagram Airfield.
Do your work. Do work, son.
Afghanistan.
U.S. military officials were on hand for a nighttime live fire exercise conducted Monday night and Tuesday morning by Iraqi security forces in the southern city of Basra. The night drill was reportedly the first for Iraqi forces since 2003 and was conducted under the supervision of the U.S. military. Iraqi commanders say the exercise focused on raiding and seizing an island and clearing it of insurgents. The drill demonstrated the capabilities of Iraq's ground forces to operate at night and showed their efficiency in using different weapons. Well, also in Iraq, the scenery along the coast is changing as new boats arrive from the United States. At the Iraqi naval base in Qasr, Swift Boat 301 is the first of 15 Swift boats that will be used to patrol this area to keep it secure. The Iraqi Navy is being trained on all ship operations, including mechanics and weapons, before it becomes part of their fleet in the next few months.
A lot of days go by where normal things happen and regular training occurs, but it's days like today where we actually get 2 more boats made in America provided for the Iraqi Navy, where we can kind of step back for a minute and realize that we're really accomplishing our mission, and the Iraqi Navy is one step closer to eventually becoming a viable Navy to patrol their territorial waters and national maritime infrastructure.
And the Iraqi Army recently began patrolling on those Swift boats. Well, that's a look at what's happening downrange. Don't forget, you can always download or watch these stories anytime on demand at PentagonChannel.mil.